Hey guys, this is Stavros at Sanidas Academy. Today we're going to be working on some Common Core math. This is something that's become an issue for a lot of fourth graders. It's expanded division, and it's actually quite simple. So we're going to start off with a problem right here. 30 divided by 5. What we're going to do first is we're going to put the 30 on the right over here, and we're going to put a 5 right here with an open-ended box as far as we need it to go. And we are trying to see how many times 5 goes into 30. So we're going to pick out of our multiplication table a comfortable number. We're going to say, let's say 2, a number that's less than 30. We know that 5 times 2 equals 10, and 10 is less than 30, right? So let's start off by writing the 2 up here, and 5 times 2 equals 10. We're going to come over to the right, and we're going to subtract 10 from 30, which gives us 20. Right? And we can do this again. So let's put a 2 up above. 5 times 2 equals 10. Let's subtract 10 again, and that gives us 10. And now we know for sure if we do 5 times 2 one more time, 5 times 2 equals 10, and we subtract 10 from here, we are going to be left with 0, right? So a big mistake people make is thinking that the inside of the box is where our answer is. Our answer is not here. Our answer is actually up above. So these 2's up here are our answer, and what we have to do is we have to add them together, right? So we have to do 2 plus 2 plus 2. Now we don't really have to do this vertically because we can do this in our head, right? We can count 2, 4, 6, right? So our answer is going to be 6. Pretty simple. Let's try something a little bit more complicated, and we'll do a little bit of a check this time. So we're going to do 48 divided by 8, right? Again, we're going to put the 48 over here, and we're going to put an 8 over here with an open-ended box. And we're going to think to ourselves, okay, well, I know that 8 times something is less than 48. What do we know? 8 times 3, let's say. 8 times 3 equals 24, right? So we're going to put a 3 up here, and we're going to put a 24 down under here, right? And now we have to subtract 24 from 48. So we're going to get 4, 2, 24. This one seems to be working out perfectly, right? Because we know that 8 times 3 equals exactly 24. So let's go back over here, put a 3 up here. 8 times 3 is 24. And when we subtract 24 from 24, we get 0. Now, our answer is above the box again, and what we have to do is add these two numbers up, right? So 3 plus 3 equals 6. Fantastic. Now we can check our problem. And the way we check our problem is by taking these numbers inside the box and adding them together. When we add these numbers up, no matter how many numbers we have inside these boxes over here, when we add them up, they should add up to the original number that we were dividing out of. So 24 plus 24 equals 4 plus 4 equals 8. 2 plus 2 equals 4, 48, right? So our number 6 is the answer. So 48 divided by 8 equals 6. Remember again that the answer is always going to be above the boxes, okay? Our answer over here was from these 2's. All right, now let's try something a little bit longer. 123 divided by 3. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did before. We're going to put 123 all the way over here, right? And on this side, we'll put a 3 and an open box as long as we need to make it. 123 divided by 3. We can pick any number we know in our multiplication table that is going to be less than 123. Well, that's a pretty big number. Let's just say 3 times 10 because we feel comfortable with that. We know 3 times 10 equals 30, and that's definitely less than 123. So slowly but steadily, we'll get there. 3 times 10 equals 30. Now, let's subtract 30 from 123. We get 93. Let's do it again. 3 times 10 equals 30. Subtract 30 again from 93, and we get 63. Now, let's do it again. 3 times 10 equals 30. Subtract 30 from 63, and we get 33. Now, technically, we should know our multiplication times table up to 12, right? And we know that 33 and 3 have a nice little number between them, which is an 11, right? Because 3 times 11 equals 33. So we're going to be smart about this, and we're going to put an 11 up here. And 3 times 11 equals 33, and subtract that out from 33. And we get 0. Now, where is our answer? That's right, it's up above the boxes, just like we said before, right? Our answer is right here. And we have to always remember that the answer is up above. And what do we have to do with these numbers over here? We are going to add them together. So down here, we're going to do this vertically now. We're going to do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 11. And we get 0, 0, 0, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 41. So our answer is 41. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to make sure that we check some things. So we can also check our multiplication here, right? We're going to say to ourselves, 3 times 10 equals 30. 3 times 10 equals 30. 3 times 10 equals 30. 3 times 11 equals 33. That's a check. And then we can also take all the numbers inside the box and we can add them together. And what number should those all add up to? That's right, they should add up to this number right here, right? So let's add those numbers together. We have 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 33. 0, 0, 0, 3, and over here we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 123. 123, so this answer is most definitely correct. 123 divided by 3 equals 41. Now the only thing left that we have to focus on is what if the number 3 didn't go evenly into 123. It does go into 123, but if the number was 125, for example, we would have a remainder. So that's what we'll work on with this problem here. 74 divided by 6. Just like before, let's put the 74 at the right. We're going to put a 6 over here and an open-ended box as far as we want to make it, right? And now we're going to start our problem. 6 and 74. Well, I'm going to be smart about this. I know my 6 times tables for sure up to 10. And 6 times 10 equals 60, which is definitely less than 74, right? So what I can do is I can do 6 times 10 equals 60. And we'll put that inside of a box there. Now we'll take this number inside, 60, and we will subtract it from 74. 4 minus 0 equals 4. 7 minus 6 equals 1. We have 14 left here. Now, do we know anything that goes into 14? A multiple of 6. I would say 6 times 2 equals 12, and there's definitely no room left there, so we're going to go with 2. So 6 times 2 equals 12, and now we're going to subtract 12 from 14, and we get 4 minus 2 equals 2, 1 minus 1 equals 0, so we get 2. Now, can 6 go into 2? No, it cannot. So what we have to do is answer the problem and make sure that we remember that because this is left over, it's going to be the remainder, right? The 2 is the remainder. Now, if we go back over here, where is our answer? It's always up above the box, right? And what we have to do is we have to add 10 plus 2, right? So 10 plus 2 equals 12. Is our answer 12 though? No, it's not. It's not 12 because actually we found that we have a remainder, right? Our remainder was 2. So our answer is 12 with a remainder of 2. Pretty simple. A lot of people have a hard time with this, but it's quite simple. And I think that if you guys practice at home, you can definitely get this. As usual, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below or visit us by clicking on sanidasacademy.com. Bye-bye.